Yo, yo, my name is Abel Mezemer, and I am first Phorm because I operate on principles and treating people good. I'm a person to this day who still feels guilty for charging people to train them. Life is like you learn and you teach. Charging people for the betterment of themselves is not something that I enjoy about being in the fitness industry, but I know that people will only take something serious once they invest money into it. Why? Because when you invest money, then you have an idea of how much time it's gonna take you to work. Like, your job pays you a certain amount of money an hour. That's your value. If you have to work, say like 2 weeks to afford my training, giving up that money is not an easy decision that you can make. I've come to learn that much more valuable than money is time. So the time that we spend together, the time that I'm taking to teach you on how to better your life through fitness and through health, through what you eat and through what you digest in your mind as well. It's not an industry where you can survive for too long if you're not a good person, because people can see right through the bull. I've learned that when I first started training, let me start like how I got into training in the first place. Long story short, I used to be a person that was husky for years. Then I had surgery and gained a whole bunch of weight. My heaviest that I've been is 250 pounds. One of my best friends, Brandon Simmons, told me about this thing called paleo diet. Cool, let's look it up. Trial and error, I figured it out for myself because I wasn't a person that could afford training at the time. I didn't have a job. So I knew that if there is a goal that you have in mind, there is zero excuses that you can have. The bigger the goal, the harder you have to work. I think the first year I lost 20 some pounds. The next year I lost 10, 15 pounds. The next year I lost 10, 15 pounds. I got to a place where I was physically happy with where I was. I got to a place where I was physically happy, but I wasn't mentally happy because I knew I was doing it for the wrong reasons. It was vain, right? I wanted to have abs. I wanted to look good. I wanted attention. I wanted to be happy. And I got it, but I still wasn't happy because deep down inside, my core values and my principles wasn't right. The longer the journey, the longer the process, the more rewarding the result is. I got the body that I want, but there was nothing rewarding for it because all the attention that I was receiving was only conditional. If I didn't look this good, there was no way that I would be receiving this attention from girls. So you want to find a deeper meaning and a deeper purpose. You want to find a purpose to why you do things and ultimately a purpose to your life. Luckily, I was only able to accomplish this because I was living at home, still looking for a job. Got a job, I got a regular 9 to 5, and in 2 years' time, killed all my soul, it killed my ambitions. Being in a corporate setting, there's almost zero heart in it. As far as zero kindness. Like, people are cutthroat, people will backstab you, people will talk bad about you just so they can gain a little bit of leverage, just so people can get one up on you in work. Being around, like, if you want to change your body and you have a bigger goal for yourself, you have to suffocate and you have to remove yourself from negativity. And I was surrounded by negativity for 2 years straight. So I think everything happens for a reason, and that where you are now is setting you up for where you're going to be next. When I was at that corporate job, I just knew that there had to be a better way. I started studying to get my personal trainer cert. I got it through NASM in 6 months, the last date, and it was a step in the right direction. Went on a vacation for my birthday, and when I came back, we had a meeting that, long story short, that the company was sold, the portfolio was sold to another bank. All right, cool, what does that mean for me? We had 2 months as a transition period, and at the end of those 2 months, I was given an offer to stay with the company, move in another department, and start over. Or take severance and, good luck. So I took it as my time where I was 28 years old, and I'm like, yeah, it's time to see what I can do with this. This is maybe my last year or last 2 years where I can be selfish and try to make something of myself so that I can live a better life, a more purposeful life, a happier life where I can make an impact on others. Because doing corporate, 9 to 5, cool, you got a good salary, there's no impact. You're not changing anyone's life. You work, you spend money, you go to happy hours, you numb down the pain, and you live for the weekend. You live for 2 days. Life is much more than living for 48 hours in a week. For people that look forward to the Fridays and dread Sunday night, you can't do that forever. There has to be something better. So I took my chance. I had an opportunity and I started training at a gym, at my first gym. And I would say that if you want to make a change in your life, you have to leap. You have to have faith in faith that something is gonna work, that this is what you need to do. And you cannot be like, you have to be so uncomfortable where you're at that you just can't do it anymore. Can't. So I couldn't do the 9 to 5 anymore. It was killing me. The money was not worth it. I know there's a lot of people who would love to have that lifestyle, but it's not worth it. There has to be something better. At my first training job, I learned how to be confident, and I learned how to help people, and I learned that people can see right through your actions and right through your words. I started out trying to follow the model, trying to sell packages. I wasn't teaching, so I didn't have a lot of clients in the beginning. My confidence was very low because nobody was responding positively to what I was doing. I took a step back and evaluated what I was doing. Like, I think the reason why people aren't gravitating towards me is because they can see that I'm trying to sell them sessions as opposed to trying to teach them something. So I changed my approach. I started teaching people. I started going around the gym and seeing people with bad form and correcting it. And that was the easiest way to develop connections, have conversations, and build a good name for yourself without trying to sell. Fam, what you do with this information is on you, but I'm trying to help you out so you don't injure yourself and then take time away from the gym, which is gonna get you making unhealthy decisions like eating bad and not working out. I was at that gym for a few months, got a few clients, it was cool, but when you're not valued or appreciated at where you're at, it's time to move on. So I moved on to a different gym. Now I'm at my second gym and things is moving a lot. Things is moving better and the progress is much faster because I took what I learned from the other gym and I applied it to the new situation. I'm trying to teach you something and that's it. I'm trying to help you and then that's it. And what you do with the information is on you. If you seek out training or if you want to spend more time with me and learn, then that's what I sell. I don't sell working out. I sell a different mindset, which is the reason why I started doing these vlogs. Or I started doing these daily vlogs. I try to make it daily. Here's another thing about me. I chew more than I can handle. I started a new job, try to do online coaching, try to get another job. I got involved in something else that's taking more time, but it's all for bettering myself as a person for the future. Because where I'm at now is not where I want to be forever. I don't want my status to come from what I do. I want my status to come from what I get from what I do, if that makes sense. I want to be happy. I want to be free. I want to help people. I want to change lives. I want to show people that there's a better way. That's the reason why I got involved with training. That's the reason why I want to help people. There has to be a better way than what you're living. If you feel like there has to be a better way, I promise you there is. And if you feel like life can get better, I promise you it's possible. A lot of people are scared to go the extra mile. When I first became a personal trainer, I wanted to be a walking textbook. But I realized nobody really cares about the technical information. Can you communicate with other people clearly, effectively? Can you make an impact? Can you influence others to do things better? That should be your goal as a trainer. As a person, as my brother said this too, a personal trainer, you first have to be personal. So it doesn't matter whether you know all the information in the world. If you're not a pleasure to be around, your future as a personal trainer is gonna be a hard one. I'm selling time with me so I can influence you to live a better, to live a happier, a healthier life. What separates you from the other trainer, if you know the same information, is the energy that you have, is the character that you have, it's what you do and what you say to people, it's how you treat people. Like, you're not gonna remember everything I tell you and everything I try to teach you, but you're gonna remember how I made you feel. And you're gonna remember how good of a session that we had. One, because your body will be sore the next day, and two, it's because I'm not just trying to feed you information. I'm not just trying to be a drill instructor. Sweating is not the goal. Progress is the goal. Your goal every day is to try to get better. Is the pursuit of progress. Let's say that. Strive for progress. Don't try to be perfect because you'll never achieve it. I teach my clients and I teach friends where you want to be. The only thing that's stopping you from getting there is discipline and consistency. You cannot do something one time and get there. You cannot do something a few times and get there. You can't do something one day, then take off, then do it again, then take 2 days off. It has to be consistent every single day. If you want to make progress, you cannot quit. You have to adjust when life is not perfect, and you're gonna come across struggles every single day. And just when you think you're getting close to normal and that you have your life in track, boom, something else comes in the way. You gotta adjust. So life is adjusting. It's having discipline. It's not thinking or not reacting with emotions. I remind myself of this every single day. Where I am right now in life is all my actions and all my fault. I don't blame anybody for where I'm at. I took a chance to be happier at life, and there's a lot of struggles that I'm dealing with, but no one ever became a stronger person because their life was easy, right? The only people who have wisdom have went through a lot of things in life. I hope that everyone that I come across with can learn something from me, and I hope I can leave you with a little bit of more joy than before we started talking. I want to end it off with this. I don't deserve anything in life. I work for it. Do I deserve to be the face of First Phorm? No. But I would love the opportunity to be that. It's not the product, it's the people. 2 people that I come across. Well, first is Andy Frisella, because I listen to his podcast every week. The second person who I didn't even know was in First Phorm, but I've been a fan of her for like over a year now, is this girl on Instagram, Storm3. I think her name is Stormy, I'm not sure. But she's a person who I admire her work ethic. In the gym, this girl is lifting heavy weight. This girl is a beast doing creative stuff that I'm like, yo, I want to try that. She writes, every now and then she'll write a post about struggles that she's overcome or lessons that she's learned in life, and I'm just like, she's a good person. She's a strong female, and she inspires me to keep going. She's one of the people where when I go on Instagram, her story will pop up on my joint because I'm on her page watching her workouts or reading something that she posted, because she's somebody that she knows how to inspire, and it helps me to be better. She's one of the few people where I'm just like, all right, you know, I want to be a little bit like her, and there's other guys that I want to be a little bit like them. And it's not for just the aesthetics, it's for the consistency, it's for the work, it's for what you make other people. It's how you influence others. It's how you make others see your page, come to your page and be like, yo, I learned something. Or like, yo, I have better food options. I'm debunking health myths. It's crazy how in the health industry, in the fitness industry, your job is to help people, but your page is all about you. I took a step back and stopped posting abs, stopped posting selfies, because it's not about me. I know what I can do for myself, but my job is to see how I can make you better. When I have sessions with my clients, the first thing I do is ask them, how are they? And do they need to vent? Because I know they're going through stuff. And if you have less things in your mind, then you can focus on what's in front of you, which is the workout we're about to do. On Instagram, my page is a lot of infographics that I get from other people that I admire and share the information with my followers. On YouTube, I started doing daily vlogs, and the reason was, it's not about what you should or should not be doing in the gym, because that's not the first step that somebody takes in changing their life. It's the mindset. It's like, yo, I want you to be more confident. I want you to love yourself. I want you to know that better is out there for you, and that you can achieve what you want if you put your head down and focus and work for it. I want you to know that every day is not perfect, and every day is not going to be roses and sunshine. It's gonna be a lot of rain, a lot of storms. It's gonna be a lot of hail. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be early. It's gonna be late nights. It's not fun. It's not pretty, but it's worth it. I ask myself every day, how bad do I want this? And every day is a different definition, and every day is a different reason why. This is the longest video I've ever recorded. I would love the opportunity to add to the good people in the fitness industry that inspires others to be better and inspires others to find their stronger selves. My favorite tagline that I say, keep dreaming, keep believing, keep working, be somebody. Because it's so much more possible than you think. Dream big, believe that it's possible, and work your ass off until you get there. It's possible. Be somebody. You can be that person that somebody else looks up to. That's why I would love the opportunity to join the team of First Phorm.